Hi, this is Marty with Skincare Science, and welcome back for another video. All right, so I got a contact us from the website from Giselle. Giselle has a great question. Basically, what she wants to do and wants to know is glycolic and lactic combination peel. Can she do it? And if so, where are the protocols? How would she do it? Why would she do it? Meaning hydrating. Lactic acid is an AHA, but it's more sensitive. It's not as acidic as you might with the glycolic. But no. Okay. Let me explain Giselle. All right, so I have these famous 3 lines. All right, so there's 1, 2, and 3. Here's the dermis, the epidermis, and the SC. Okay, so I used to do another line up there for the SC, but I don't anymore because the SC, we can't see it. It's part of the epidermis. The sole purpose of the epidermis is to build the stratum corneum, and the dermis is the foundation for it all. The interesting thing about her question is it's really to the manufacturing side. She says other lines carry glycolic and lactic acid. Giselle, the reason why other lines carry glycolic and lactic acid together is to sell more product and lie to you. Period. End of story. Allow me to explain. Once you put, let's do this. Once you put that liquid on the stratum corneum, and remember, glycolic and lactic, time dependent, not coat dependent. TCA Jesner, coat dependent. Glycolic and lactic, time dependent. And I'm sorry, I do that for people who watch the video that may not have your experience, okay? Once you put that liquid on the stratum corneum and it's combined, you can't differentiate anything. If you want a sensitive acid, use lactic acid alone. If you want to go with a higher strength acid, given pH and percentage are the same, then use glycolic acid. But combining them together and saying that it'll do this or this or this is a lie. It's just not true. And I think you're on the right track because you're thinking about combining and you thought enough not to just do it, but to email me and to ask. That's awesome. But take that effort and knowledge and understand how or what skin type you're going to use the lactic acid that I provide in the Serene line and then the glycolic acid. And if you're looking for something that is sensitive and hydrating yet also going to increase or cause exfoliation, look to the lotions, okay? Or look to the other BHA, AHA, astringent, or glycolic astringent 8. Look at the percentage of acid you're using. Look to the pH to know how acidic it's going to be, and work with lotions like AHA2 under eye cream. That's amazing. It's not just for the under eye. It's for very sensitive skin types or individuals that never use glycolic acid. Like for example, AHA12 cleanser, 12% glycolic acid. That is very, very strong. Okay, no one should ever be using that every day or twice a day. Okay, I cannot. Okay, it's extremely strong. Combine products. I've done videos where I combine products together and or use glycolic acid AHA3 facial cleanser, and I use a little bit of water to dilute it. There's ways I talk about that in past videos. But directly answering your question, I will never produce that acid, that combination. Never. There's no reason. I can't even make up some glorified scientific reason why. You just would never do it. The use of glycolic acid to increase exfoliation is 30, 40 years plus as it relates to the patents and the research on it. When you start combining all of these different things, even the Jesner was made up by a doctor in the early days, and that's the only one that I would ever back. I mean, I'm being serious. It's the only one I would ever back just because it's been around for so long, okay? And I actually understand why the doctor made it with regards to how devastating some acids can be when you get out of time dependent and you go into codependent, like the Jesners and the trichloroacetic acids and all that. But that's a whole nother discussion, so kind of get off base here. But I know you're trying very hard, and so I'm going to do the right thing, and I'm going to answer you, just so that if you are set on doing it, that you'll at least take my advice and go with it. Okay? All right. Lactic acid in the serene line is 40%. Glycolic acid, 35%, 20, and 10. If I were going to do anything, I would do 10% glycolic acid combined with 40% on the Fitzpatrick scale on the small. You remember, you've heard that 1 through 6, 1 and 2 is 1, 3 and 4 is 2, 5 and 6 is 3, like that. Okay, I would practice and pick Fitz number 2 on the small scale, and I would do 2 to 3 minutes, neutralize, 1 and done. It would be a 50%. It would be 50-50. Okay? And what you're going to find in the hydration thing, I did a video on that with regards to the hydration, because for an acid to become just a normal hydrator within the line, within the formula, the pH has to be a certain, it has to be over its pK value, okay? So just forget about that for now, and, okay, another subject entirely, but I would do this, 40 and 50 is gonna bring it to 25, 30% acid at a 3.3, 3.4, 5 pH, and again, you're dealing with a pH difference here, so I know this is safe to do. I would not do it. I would ask that you not do it. I'm recommending that you not do it. Do the lactic acid, then go for 10% glycolic acid, then go for 20%, and see how they do with a regenerating cycle with lactic acid, 3 consecutive, and then go into glycolic. Use very, very low percentages of glycolic acid at home. That's my best recommendation. I hope that this answers you. And again, just to reiterate, I would never sell a product with those two combined. The skincare industry builds, people like me build that so they can sell more product and talk about stuff that's fancy so that they can differentiate their line and make something new and fresh. I like simple, I like boring because it works. It's tried and true, 30 years plus. That's what I like, that's what I stick to. That's not what this is. So I hope this answers your question. And again, I really applaud you for asking. Most don't. So good job with that. And yep, that's all I got. Okay, this is Marty with Skincare Science, and we'll see you in the next video.